Hello and welcome to the Doghouse with Mills Animal Hospital. It's been a minute. We had VMX and then everyone in the clinic got sick. But I'm your host Elijah. I am joined by our manager Megan Keeney, Lily Reed, Dr. Mills is here tonight, Kayla Weeks, and Nia Morgan. And we are here to talk about VMX and kind of just catch up.
I want to point out the herbalist did not get sick yet. So.
I didn't get sick.
Okay, there we go.
I also take herbs.
There we go.
So we went down to Orlando 2 weeks ago. Was it 2 weeks ago?
I think it's been about 2 weeks.
Something like that.
2 weeks.
Feels like it was yesterday.
It does feel like it was yesterday.
Yeah, but for the Veterinary Medical Conference, so pretty much all of the Ackworth staff went, except for just a few people that had some personal stuff. But we went down there to do a lot of classes, to learn, connect with a lot of like the reps from all the different companies, walk the expo hall, see a lot of new products. But the main thing is the classes and learning and adding to our experiences and stuff, and seeing what a lot of the new like technology and ideas and all that stuff are out there. We meant to record a podcast episode when we were down there.
We didn't have time.
Well, we didn't have time, but I was also like dying in bed one night, sick. So that just didn't happen. So this is that episode. How did everyone... We'll go around the table. How did everyone enjoy VMX? Naya, I know you didn't go.
So I didn't go this year. I will talk about last year. I enjoyed that very, very much. It was an experience that I felt very honored to have experience. So I only hope you guys can say the same with this year. Yeah, how did you enjoy it, Kayla? Because I know this is your second time.
Yes, it was my second time going. I was lucky enough to go last year right after I started, but I really like the classes and stuff. I feel like I nerd out a little bit, but the classes are definitely good. Last year I learned that I definitely have like a thing for dermatology. I don't know why, but most of the classes that I focus on are dermatology. I don't know. I can't explain it. I've never thought I would like dermatology or anything like that, but that's what it is.
I love VMX. That's why I bring you guys. Can you hear me? So I love VMX. That is why I decided that everybody on my team should be able to have the experience to go. My only problem with VMX is there's too many classes to choose from, and I want to be at 10 different places at one time, and I can't. And so a lot of times I'll be like asking other people, can you go to this class because I want to go to this class, and but VMX is just a wonderful experience for anybody in the field who wants to be encouraged, who wants to be educated, who wants to just feel proud of the industry that they're working in.
Well, as a newcomer, it was pretty cool. I definitely learned, you're gonna be walking a lot. I didn't wear my Apple Watch, but my phone calculated like 12,000 steps a day. But
explain why. So there's four.
At least four.
Yeah.
Several hotels.
Yeah.
Several conference
and
centers.
If you're not smart about it, you could be 2 miles away from each other from class to class and only have 10 minutes to get there. But it's okay.
And be running.
Yep.
Growing up, I was always on the side of, here's all the free stuff I got from my dad and my uncle. And then this year it was like, I get to experience all of that. And I thought it was really cool. And especially the classes. The classes were really fun. And get to adventure out. I did a cow class. It was really fun.
I had a good time too. This is my fourth year going, third year with Mills within previous employer, but it was pretty cool. It's very overwhelming for people like me who don't A, get on podcasts, and B, I don't enjoy the expo hall like you guys do, so see you on the other side. I'm going to go sit in the hotel, I guess. But yeah, overall it was a good time. It was very adventurous. I was the bus driver on the way down. So Dr. Mills rented us a 15-passenger van, and we all drove down together. So I'm the designated bus driver.
We stayed in an Airbnb together.
Yep, and then we all stayed in the same place this year.
We love each other.
So it's a lot. It's very overstimulating at times. But definitely.
How many people went down this time?
13
13?
or 14.
13.
It was supposed to be like 17
Yeah,
or
there's
something.
supposed to be a lot more of us, but
Some others got sick before. You could,
it's a lot. It's a lot of people to
Yeah.
entertain and keep together and happy. But we survived.
Yeah,
We're all back.
we did
It's
good.
good.
Going down, I thought I was going to be another luggage bag, but it's okay. I got upgraded. Woo!
Or did I say you got upgraded to a real person?
for me, VMX is like Disney World, but for veterinarians, right?
Yeah.
I mean, you're in the expo hall. It's very overstimulating. There's thousands of people, and everyone's talking about different products and giving away free stuff so that you come and learn about their products. And so you get, in my opinion, you get almost as much education in the expo hall about different products and procedures and protocols and things as you do in the classes as well. So.
For sure.
But did anyone play Zoetis' Jeopardy game?
I played it last year.
The announcer guy, shout out, but he was like dogging on me.
Did you get them all wrong?
No, but he was like, "Are you sure that's the correct answer?" And I was like, "Yeah," and then I'd get it right. And my little character guy would go up the steps, and then one time I got sent back. Me and Letty did it together, and I was like, "Oh, okay."
So, for those that don't know, at VMX we're going to class stuff, but one of the big attractions, they start, what is it, the third day
Second or
we're
third day,
there?
something
Yeah.
like that.
Is the expo hall, and it's a chance for a lot of these companies to show off new products that they're doing.
Big and small companies.
Yeah, it ranges anything from like a dental table, which I know we've all geeked out over before, to there is a full mobile vet van line that people were selling. Like, it is ridiculous and stuff. So it's really cool to be able to walk. We all get free stuff like pens and all that stuff that we like to
Stickers.
load our bag. Yeah, but so it's really cool to kind of walk through and see all those things. So that's kind of like the expo hall we were talking about. That's kind of what that is. But I know, like, for me, I obviously nerd out over the rehab classes. Everyone knows that. Everyone knew on the way down I was over there just planning out the rehab classes. And this year was much cooler because they were actually rehab classes for all of VMX and not just on one day
Yeah.
and stuff. So I got to see a lot of that and everything and learn about something like that.
Did you guys do the yoga with dogs?
I didn't.
No.
I forgot all of
Chase
that.
almost came back with a puppy.
They're all
up
for
for
adoption.
She almost came back with a puppy and a kitten.
She had permission from Dad, but she said,
Oh,
Wasn't
"Where's
it-
it gonna stay?"
I was like, we would have figured it out. We'll find the closest pet smart.
Yeah, having an Airbnb with that much people in it,
That much personality.
that much personality in it was interesting.
Yeah, yeah.
Me and Megan snuggled together.
oh.
You got the early nighters, like the grandmas,
Yep.
and then you got the ones that rally all night.
Me and
Yeah.
Mitch.
Just talking. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
not up to no good, just talking.
Yep.
Shout out that back porch. It was
Yeah.
very
It
nice.
was really
Oh yeah,
cool.
we got our use out of the balcony.
Because going last year, we had 4 different hotel rooms, which was cool. Like, everybody got their own
Met in
space.
the common area.
But right, we ended up having to sit outside or sit in the lobby and get too loud or whatever. So
Yeah.
And
I think it
also,
was nice.
like, having the hotel rooms, I feel like last year compared to Airbnb is the hotel rooms, we were all like in separate groups and stuff. Having an Airbnb with that many people, we were all one group. And it was just
you're forced for family time.
forced for family time. But it was also easier for coordination as well this
It
year.
was easier for coordination.
Because we had a lot more going on this year than we did last year in terms of
pretty
like.
packed.
Nighttime
Because
events.
it was
and
pretty
stuff.
much every night we went to a rep dinner, like hangout party or anything like that. There's only one night that we didn't. Unlike last year, where last year we had a lot more free time and stuff.
How was the mansion party this year?
Holy
was good.
cow.
was great.
My mind was
That
blown.
mansion was crazy. It was
but it was-
way better than last
It
year.
was, but it was very like.
It was tight.
It was
yeah,
tight.
it wasn't a lot
Like
of
last
room.
year, it was very open. There
Was it as mansion-y?
Oh, had a laser
It had
tag.
laser tag
Yeah.
and like a
There was
rock
a-
climbing and all kinds of stuff.
There was a NASA
A
simulator.
NASA, upstairs, like
Yeah.
Wow.
And
How many bedrooms did they say it was?
I don't
Like
know.
35 or something
It's,
stupid.
it
was
sleeps
insane.
like 45.
It was insane.
It was
Yeah.
crazy.
But it was colder outside too, so there was not a lot of outside stuff. Everybody was crammed in this like.
So no
you know.
pool this time.
No,
but
There was a pool.
There was a pool.
Yeah.
And I was in it.
Maybe.
Yeah, need
I mean, I had a dress on, so I couldn't get really in it. But
Yeah.
I mean,
as close
everywhere
as
we
I can
go,
be in it.
we're like the eyes of the party. They
Yep.
see us all walking in together.
Yeah,
That's,
they're
They're
like,
like, there
"Oops,
they
the
are."
party's
Yep,
here.
they're back.
Party doesn't start
will-
till we walk in.
Yes. Yes.
One thing I noticed though about the mansion party this year, I do think there was more support staff
For sure.
this time
Than last time.
than last year.
Oh,
Because
yeah.
last year
It
there
was all
wasn't
doctors.
Well,
any. It was just us.
They have also grown just like we have
Yeah.
too.
Oh, you
They
could tell.
have Their team.
the
Yeah.
food
They,
though. It
Oh.
was, it was constantly changing.
There was
one
so
minute,
much.
one minute you're having baked potatoes, the next minute you're having barbecue.
Yeah, they kept bringing out new food.
like pizza bites, like
Yeah.
everything.
I was
crazy.
I had the
so
pork
we
type
got
delicious.
we got off the bus and I was so hungry. I immediately walked in and me and Nelson go right over there and there was a taco bar.
Of course.
And I was just like,
Gotta have
taco bar, done. 6 tacos, 8, all
I
within
was
the first
still in
like.
line, and he's like, I just scarfed it down.
I was like, I need food.
What do you mean? I already ate.
That was because your body was fighting off viruses. I think.
Yeah.
Oh, I was
Tacos this
starving.
year.
They had like
Yeah.
2
No,
game
I-
rooms, like
Do you remember
upstairs.
last
There was all sorts of
Yeah.
stuff.
Full
Yeah.
bar
Super
upstairs.
cool.
They had a fortune teller, which
Yes.
I don't think anyone did.
I never
No,
got
I
in line.
I would've
It's long,
did.
and I'm not going to go to a party to stand in a line.
Yeah.
So I was like,
The line was
Yeah.
like
We
all
set
the way
up
down.
camp
There was also,
outside,
like
in
we
the
always
outside
do.
bar, and I was
Yep.
like, "Welcome to my grill."
Yep.
That was an outside
then-
party.
accept
We
tips.
stayed out there, and that was
Did
it.
has anyone told
course,
Naya
yes.
about the stupid door?
The stupid
Alarming. Every
So,
time we opened, it was awful.
The outdoor, like to go from inside to outside, you had to hit a button, otherwise an alarm goes off.
yeah.
And it wasn't like just a little beep, beep, beep.
It was like
like
the-
a fire alarm.
All eyes on me.
Yes,
Type
yes.
of-
Yeah.
Oh,
So
God.
they literally had signs on the door that said, "Hit the button before you open the door, or an alarm will sound." People just walk through, leave the door
I
open.
mean,
and
if
I'm
you're
like,
drinking enough, can't focus on that.
So we got to the point where we were sitting there policing the door. We would yell at
"Hit
people
the
and be like,
button,
hit the
close
button.
the door." I'm like, "Good Lord, people, y'all can't follow directions."
Yeah.
But there was no big swing like there was last
No,
year.
that's what was
Aw,
nice.
it
But the
was
house
fun.
was definitely way more upscale.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like there was nothing in the house except for upstairs. There was a little stuff last year. Take that game room that was upstairs in the mansion last year and put
And
that
double
all
it.
over the 3-story house.
Yes.
Yeah.
Someone said
It was crazy.
$16,000 a night.
Yeah.
We looked up the like Zillow thing on it, didn't we?
Yeah, it
Yeah,
wasn't as
that's-
much as I thought it was going to be.
Yeah, I was kind of surprised.
I feel like the nicest thing.
Yeah, it was crazy.
That
It
was
was
super
laser
cool.
tag,
That
all
was-
kinds of stuff.
Yeah.
Dr. Chase jumping into the foam pit was like the highlight of my night.
Aww.
Yeah, they had
She
this-
did a front flip into a foam pit. Like, Letty has a video.
I was about to say, did somebody recording? Yeah, I got to
Yeah.
know.
Letty,
Yeah.
Letty is your person to go to for like pictures. She was
And
constantly
those
taking
of you
pictures.
Yes.
that listen to this podcast, if you want to take a vote on wanting to see that video of Chase
Yes.
flipping in,
Please.
Oh, it's well,
flipping
it's gonna be in the
into
vlog.
a phone
Oh,
pit.
for sure.
Yeah, I have to get it.
Also,
I don't know if Letty
um,
sent me that.
We also have YouTube.
Yeah.
Maybe we should mention that too. We have YouTube.
Yeah, so we have YouTube now. We've posted our first video. There's many more to come.
Yep.
I am working on a VMX vlog. I have to finish my project first though. But there will be a VMX
Vlogs take
vlog
time.
coming
Vlogs
out.
do take time.
Yeah, I still need to get. Still don't think you've sent me all your
I don't
stuff.
think so.
And I gotta hound Maddie because I don't think she sent me all her stuff. I know Letty has. Letty photo dumped me crazy. But so I gotta go through. But there will be a vlog coming.
She texted Elijah. She was like, "I'm sorry. I'm just gonna give you all the photos and videos." And it
Yeah.
was like,
You go through.
Like I was, my phone was on the table and it was just buzz, 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 buzz. I
I'm
was
just
like,
gonna mute this. Real quick.
but hey, I know I love it because
Yeah.
it gives me more stuff to play with and work with. Because I tried, me and Kayla tried to like vlog at least an intro to every day, and then I'll probably end up doing like picture cuts with video stuff, everything in it. What was everyone's favorite class that they
I
did?
knew you were going to ask me that.
I know it was coming.
for
I
me,
have, no, go ahead.
no,
Go ahead.
go. For me, it was the champion. Is the name right with
Yeah.
lasers and stuff?
Yeah.
I really, really, really liked the laser class that they did.
Companion.
What
Companion
Yeah.
champion.
Oh.
Close enough.
I
Close
think
enough.
they have champions somewhere.
That's
where
the
they're-
laser that we have.
Yes.
Yeah.
We tried winning a new laser.
We tried, man. We tried so hard to get to win another laser.
How did
I'm-
you
It's like a
have to do?
$40,000 machine.
Yeah.
We were so close.
What did you have to do to win?
Just put chips in
you
a
had to
little
put chips
thingy
in a
and they
thing.
spun it.
They did it like the lottery.
You had to be pregnant. They were already home, so I had to drive them back to the
Yeah.
conference center so they could potentially win this thing.
She called us all losers. She said, "Get in the van, losers."
She got bad this ride. She
I'm
was
already in my sweatpants.
But you know our PRP stuff?
Yes.
That's how she got it.
Yeah.
She won it at a VMX.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
that was the year before last. I won the PRP machine at VMX.
Oh, that's cool. I didn't know that.
So how my dog can keep going with his arthritis is because she won a contest at
I won a
VMX.
contest. Yeah.
Yes.
And I think one year I got an iPad as well. We won an iPad.
That's right.
But this year I didn't win anything.
I told her
That's
she didn't win anything this year because it was Megan's chips. She didn't have her own chip.
So Lily liked laser, which of course me being the rehab stuff I love, but I am surprised that that was your favorite class.
But I mean, I want to say the cow class that I did. It was about cattle emergencies. It was really cool and really interesting because I mean, we deal with small animals every day. So like to listen to about something else.
You
That
never know. One day Meals
Yes.
in the Hospital might offer.
I'm fingers crossing that to
I'm
this.
thinking Aqua 2.0 when we
Yes.
expand.
I
Maybe we can offer
large
that then.
animals.
I just want to do exotic.
Yeah.
No, thank
Exotic smile.
Find me an exotic vet and we can start offering.
If
exotic.
any of you guys are listening out there, come on down.
you. No, thank you.
The cattle
don't do
class
that
was
stuff
pretty cool.
outside.
I'm not getting my eye pecked out by a bird.
Speaking of which, we missed the macaws that
I
we
saw
heard
them.
about. Oh, you did?
I saw
I
them.
missed them. Apparently there was macaws at
At
VMX.
the expo hall.
And alligators.
Were you like holding them?
Yeah.
Oh,
Last year
And
there was a
alligator.
lemur and I got to hold it.
Oh my
Yes.
gosh.
I missed it.
There were
Those are
goats
my
last year too.
things.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
I
got
did
to
the goats.
snuggle a lot of dogs.
I
Yeah.
got to see a rabbit on a harness.
Yes, we did.
on a harness and leash.
It was like it was a human.
It was like Albert or something like that.
Yeah.
Albert.
He was Einstein or something like that.
It was
Yeah,
like
that
a
was
human
good.
name, but it was on a harness. And
It was so
hopping
funny.
around.
I walked up and I was like, my mouth dropped up and I was like, he's on a harness. Mitch, look. Look.
So my favorite class would, and I went to a lot, but I think my favorite one was probably Andy Rorick's conflict resolution class.
Is that the one where he
because-
asked you the question?
Were you like involved like on the mic in his class?
Yeah.
We were all watching
every class.
That's
Are you kidding me?
But no, we were
He calls me
watching.
out every time.
People were watching that one, and then we were
Yeah.
like,
Do you
Hey, that's
remember
Dr.
what
Mills.
It was? What the
No,
question was?
I was not
He
one of the
made
people
me-
watching.
I think Megan was the
He
one
made
watching
me answer
it.
because he knew how I was going to answer. He knows me well enough now that he pretty much knows my answers. But he does that every single time I'm in anything with him. He'll ask me. But it was really nice because it's nice to know like how to resolve conflict in the most professional way in which both parties can leave that conflict with a resolution. Because that is, the ultimate goal, right? Is to
Come
be
to the middle ground.
right,
Yeah.
exactly. And so, anyways, I learned a lot from that. Took lots of notes, and even since being back, I've had to refer back to it. So,
You know why he calls on you, right?
no.
People like you sit at the front row. People like us are in the back, so he can't see us.
No, I know why he calls on me. It's because the very first time I ever went to a Uncharted conference, Stephanie had asked my group a question, and then a friend said, "Oh, Michelle," and then she went to hand me the mic, and I was like, "I don't like talking. No, thank you. No." And then they were like, "But you need to talk." I was like, "Okay, fine, but not the mic." And so ever since then, I just feel like that now I get called out all the time.
Where's my blonde?
Yes. Where's the blonde? And so, yeah.
You had a favorite class that you were about to talk about.
So I follow him on TikTok. He is not only an influencer, but he is a veterinarian.
Is it
I think it's-
Richard?
No, it's yeah. Is
Calhoun?
Calhoun or Chastain? or
Chastain.
something?
I started
love
following him.
He did a whole
I
track
want
one
to follow
day.
him on TikTok.
And she's like, "What class are you going to?" I was like, "All of his, all day. Like, catch me in his class all day long." He is funny, he is
Yes.
entertaining, and he gave me so many ideas for marketing, social media.
Oh yeah,
Yay.
I love him.
He is he
Yeah,
has
he's
like
the one
5.
with the dachshunds, right?
Yeah, he's
Yes,
got 5
I
dachshunds.
love him.
He
Yes.
is amazing.
Yeah, we went to
love
one
him.
together too. He
Yeah.
is
Yeah,
so
he keeps
funny.
you entertained.
Yes,
Yes,
he keeps
he
you
does.
interested, but you're also learning. It doesn't feel like learning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
It
when
goes by
Megan,
quick.
when we went to that class, she was like, "I'm going to this one." I was like, "I'll go to that one with you." I mean, it was more like a practice
Is that the
management
one when I
kind
was
of
like, "Are
thing.
you going to go to this
Yes.
because I can't go to this because I have
Yes.
another one?"
Yep.
He
and
was
you were like,
cool.
"I'm going to be there anyways."
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he's
Which
really cool.
means
He keeps
you had 2 other classes because you're probably listening to one and doing
in
one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I can't do
So-
that.
I do it all the time.
Where you at? Go ahead.
I was gonna piggyback off that. Like, I figured out the method to the Mills of Megan Madness of being in one
Megan
class and
Listening to another.
It was so nice.
It's wonderful.
Yes.
How many CD credits did you get while you were down there?
Oh,
46.
See? How many did you get?
Not that many. I can barely focus in one for an hour. I'm like, we done now.
Like after like
Well,
45 minutes, I got
so
ADHD. Okay.
I never not listened to a class. So if I was in the expo hall the entire time, I was listening to a
No,
class.
I got ADHD.
The entire time.
Yeah,
I would
same.
talk to people and I'd be like, "Sorry, I'm listening to a class." And then if the class wasn't that great for a few minutes, I would talk to somebody, and so I never not listened to it.
Yeah, and I can't do that.
And not sometimes I would be at the Airbnb. Sometimes even walking there, I was listening to classes. Like I was constantly listening.
I didn't do the double class thing. I did it more last year, but it was because every time I was like sitting in a class, I started coughing so bad because I was sick.
Yeah.
So I felt bad. So most of my
Right.
classes, I would actually go to the classroom but sit outside and listen to it on my phone and stuff. But I did that. Like I was walking around the expo hall listening to classes this year.
Yeah.
Like
The
pretty
expo
much.
hall's overstimulating enough as it is.
Oh my
And-
god.
Honestly, for me, it's easier for me to walk to the expo hall and have something in my ear. That
Yeah.
whole like chatter noise is what gets me going.
Yeah.
So hearing something else to distract me, and people most of the time they wouldn't bother me because
Yeah.
they would see that I'm like listen. I would literally be like this listening, and
Turn your
so
badge around too.
yeah,
The
I work in
student,
the kennel.
the student tag was the greatest thing this year.
Oh yeah.
Because not nearly as many people stopped me on the expo hall to talk about something.
Nice.
Because they would look and just be like, "Oh, a student." I'm like, "No, what you don't realize is I actually am a full technician. I
Just
could,
so happened
you
to be
could
enrolled in
like
school.
harass me about your stuff, but you're not going to." It was the greatest cover.
I'm going as support staff next year. Oh man.
I was literally hoofing it. So they've got classes that are actually in the expo hall, which are extra hard to focus in because there's so much
Oh, it
stuff
is.
going on around.
Yeah.
But was literally like hoofing it through the expo hall trying to get to this class, and some guy tried to stop me. I was like, "I'm on my way to class. I'll be right back." I didn't go back.
poor guy.
You avoid him the whole
I know.
He's waiting.
Still waiting.
He's still waiting.
I kind of forgot till later, and I was like, "Oopsies."
You're gonna come back around and he's gonna be killer, right?
But I was hoofing it too. Like you could tell I had a purpose. And he was like, "Hey," and I was like, "I'm going to class." Just like pointed
Did
at him.
anybody say anything about you guys' backpacks? Just like
Uh-uh.
so on our way to, I don't know if it was me and you or me and Letty
It was
on
me
our
and
way
you.
to class. You could see all of us like parting ways after we got to the conference center. They're like, "Oh my gosh, I can tell you guys are all together because you guys are so bright," or something.
So for Christmas, Megan got everybody these matching backpacks, just different colors, and they're amazing.
I
They're
love
like
them.
Me and
you can
Kayla
hike
like
with these things. You can
Yeah.
get anything in it.
You
Like
could fit so much crap in there.
oh my gosh.
I couldn't tell you how many people I came across was like, I want that. No, you do.
I actually saw like a good bit of other people outside our group with
Same
those
style,
backpacks
yeah.
this
Oh,
year.
really?
Yeah.
I love it.
But also, I wasn't looking for them either.
You're not my people.
Yeah, pretty much.
We all had matching buttons too
We did.
for our bags.
Those
It
are
said
cute.
Mills Crew
Yeah.
that Megan also got us.
I don't have mine.
Loser.
What happened?
No, we're not starting this. Somebody forgot his at work. Said, "Hey, do you mind grabbing it for me? It's been in my truck." And
Yeah,
I said,
I don't have one.
I said,
I do.
your button's in the truck. Grab it." He never grabbed it.
It's still in her truck.
R.I.P. button. Like,
Right.
no one out there.
No, it's not. It's not my car. It'll come out of Lily's truck.
Listen, you can see a back seat in my vehicle.
You cannot.
I can't talk, so. What was it like with the special guest this year?
Kevin Costner.
Yeah.
Well, okay,
He
so
is a wise man. I I never knew how wise of a man he is.
So
Negative
he
stuff about
was
him.
so
Like,
sweet.
he's so
Supposedly he's like the world's biggest douche, but like
Who's supposedly by who?
He's cocky. I give you that, but he has a right to
on
be.
set is what I've heard.
Yeah.
Like,
Well,
just
he's a man that knows
So,
what he wants.
backstory
Other
real
people
quick.
are just jealous of that.
VMX will have like a special guest come and just do a speech.
The opening
Um,
ceremony.
Yeah, like an opening ceremony. It's usually an interview and you just learn about them and stuff. It was supposed to be
Patrick Dempsey.
Patrick Dempsey, which is McDreamy.
That one.
And all the girls were super excited. I was like, heck no. Bye. And then he couldn't come because he was dealing with
The fires in
the California wildfire stuff. So they got Kevin Costner to come. The second they said Kevin Costner, I was like, heck yes, I'm going.
how
So then I
early did we get
attended.
in line? I
Like
mean,
an
Dr.
hour.
Ross and them were in line for almost
Dr.
2
Ross and
hours.
Dr. Chase.
They
Nice.
camped out at like 10 a.m. and the
Yeah.
opening ceremony wasn't until
Well,
like 11:45.
That room will get full.
And they made it the front.
We
were-
weren't on the back side of the stage, front row, but they raced.
Yeah.
They were pushing each
I
other
felt
down when the
crazy.
doors
Oh
opened.
my
She
God.
dropped her cup.
Erica was dragging me, and my cup shot out of my backpack, and I was like, "Let go, my cup!"
We were on like the 5th row, maybe after the reserve
Yeah.
section
Yeah.
or something.
Okay, so
We
we
didn't,
bad
we
though.
didn't have enough seats.
Yeah.
Me and Maddie are splitting a seat down at the
We
end.
shared a seat. It was
we shared a seat.
It was a lot.
Wow.
But it was totally worth it.
He
Wow.
I really
is the
enjoyed
most
his talk.
beautiful 70-year-old man I've ever
He
seen. in my
is. That's
life.
what I mean. Like he's just like I just didn't expect to enjoy that as much as I enjoyed.
I
it.
didn't even realize he was 70 until he said, "I was born
When
in
he
so and so
said
year." I was
that, I
like,
almost died.
he was like, "I was born in
And he
1954
is
or
the
something."
most
I was
beautiful
like,
70 man.
I
70
thought,
year old man I've
I
ever
thought
seen.
Erica was about to jump on the stage so she could kiss him on the cheek. Or
I
something.
know.
Oh,
Yeah.
my
"Yeah, I didn't realize he
gosh.
was 70, and he is beautiful."
He's
Yeah,
one of
he
my
is.
favorite actors
Oh,
of
yeah.
all
He
time.
just
Oh yeah.
he ages well.
Like
Yes.
watching the
Any single. So.
watching the movie clip thing that they did in the
Oh,
beginning.
yeah. That
So,
was so
to
cool.
open them, they did like a movie clip and stuff where a ton of all. I don't think it was
God.
all.
I didn't
of them.
realize how many
Yeah.
movies he had been
There's
in, too.
so many movies,
They-
and every single one I was like, seen that, seen that, seen that 4 times, seen that, seen
Yeah.
that, seen that.
He's so good. He does so well in the old Western cowboy
Oh,
movies
yeah.
and stuff too. Like
Oh, yeah.
that's definitely his
All right.
thing.
Quick, everyone who's seen Kevin Costner movies, what's your favorite one?
Oh God,
Go, Kayla.
I can't even tell you that.
You called on the wrong person first.
I only know him from Yellowstone.
Megan.
But I'm terrible at stuff like that.
Really?
Yeah, I don't do names. And
Yellowstone
stuff.
is my favorite.
I know Yellowstone is good. He does. He
I
plays
feel like
it
He
good.
plays it well.
He
Yes, he
really
does.
portrays his character.
So what is
super-
Yellowstone on?
Like Peacock.
I want to watch it. Peacock.
Peacock.
Yeah.
Okay.
Currently, like, is it still from the start to finish?
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
so.
Okay.
I think the current
YouTube
season is
TV.
still being released or just finished.
It's
Okay.
it's finished.
Is it?
Oh.
Either
Do you have
Granted,
YouTube TV?
me being the Western nerd in the group, my favorite is either Silverado
Wyatt
or Wyatt Earp.
I like Wyatt Earp.
I've never seen either one of them.
Megan, Wyatt Earp's
Silverado is
Oh,
like
See, I'm watching the montage next
Yeah.
to you, and I'm like, I've never seen any of them.
I've seen all of them, but he's
My
like
dad
really
did.
young in it, and he's not the main character.
Okay, it's
but
gonna be
he's
Robin Hood.
Really?
Robin
Oh,
Hood?
I forgot about
Robin
Robin Hood.
Hood. That's my favorite
But
one.
do you
That's my
remember
favorite one.
in the montage?
Oh,
they
the
showed it.
bodyguard.
He jumps
remember the
on the black and white
bodyguard?
horse and stuff
Yeah.
off the porch.
Yeah.
That's Silverado.
That's so good.
That was one of his like first westerns. He's super young in that one. He's playing like a kid, like a teenager in that one and stuff. And that was the first movie I'd ever seen with Kevin Costner. My dad showed it, and I was like, all right. Oh, and then Dances with Wolves.
My dad made me watch Dances with Wolves like forever ago.
I've seen it so
and I
many
was like,
times.
I don't think I'm gonna like
To this
this,
day, I
and then
still
I
think
did.
that Kitty's always been the best Robin Hood.
I do love it.
You've never seen Robin Hood with Kevin Costner?
Megan.
Okay, Megan.
Movie
we're having
night!
a Movie night!
Yeah.
Movie night!
She's not
We
good
do
with
need a
names.
nice movie night.
She's not good
That would
with
be
names
nice.
either.
I
Do
would
it.
like that.
Let's do it.
Mills and Hospital movie nights.
Yes. Everybody come in
Girls in
pajamas.
Hospital movie night.
Yes.
We'll all come in pajamas. We'll
Yep.
eat popcorn
Yep.
and candy.
We have to do the color thing again.
That was super
Everybody
fun, guys.
pick a color.
I love
Yes,
the
let's
color.
do it.
Not me,
Yes.
ugly
Let's
orange
do it.
again.
I think
I won.
instead of
Just
the
saying, the
color
trophy's
party,
in my house.
I have the best idea. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt you, but this is an epic idea. We get a freaking white, giant white thing. We put it on my house. We do a
Okay.
pool party in the summer at night in the evening, and we play the movie while we're all hanging out at the pool.
Yeah.
On the side of the
There
house.
we
Yes.
go.
On the side of the house.
You can.
Yeah.
Somebody's got to have a projector.
And do a projector.
You can
All
also.
of us, yeah.
I was about to say you can also rent them and stuff. But she has a good projector.
Okay.
And
Yeah.
stuff,
That'd be so
so
much fun.
I need
you
the
just gotta
white
get-
sheet.
You can rent
But also,
like the big
I would
blow
love
up.
to have
Yeah,
you
that's
be
gonna be
next
so
to like
cute.
in jammies and like snuggled up
Yeah.
and eating popcorn.
That
That
would
could
be
be
fun.
nice. I want to
Yeah.
see about that.
Change the
Yeah.
color
What are you gonna
to
do?
holidays.
That's a lot.
Oh, yeah.
For
Holiday
So,
colors.
for
It's only
movie
like-
night.
It's only like
No.
5 holidays.
But
though.
Right.
like, look,
I'm being 4th of July.
you would like Halloween, 4th of July,
Happy
Christmas,
Christmas.
Easter,
Yeah.
like
New
there's-
Year's.
There's so
Earth
many.
Day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's so
Okay.
many.
Okay.
Earth Day.
Okay.
That's gonna be
Or you could just.
Become as herbs. She's like, I'm in my birthday suit. All natural.
You don't want to see what's underneath.
She totally would.
Was there a concert this time too?
Yeah.
Nobody
Dan
went.
and
It was Dan and Shay. Nobody
No.
went.
It's
No.
we
We
went
went
to the mansion party instead.
Was it the
Was
mansion
that the
party?
mansion party
Yeah.
night?
Because also you're like UGA.
Why would they do that?
Yeah, I couldn't go to that
I don't know.
either.
We all got
Why
tattoos
would they
again.
do that?
Yeah.
Yes.
So Sunday night we had nothing going. That was literally
the
like
only
our
night.
we're going to get tattoos
Yeah.
again.
Because you know we did it last year, and
Yeah.
so we said beforehand that we were going to do it again this year.
Yeah.
A,
I
because
think-
I didn't do it last year,
Oh yeah, that's
so
right.
I had to do it this
Effort.
year.
We all got
There wasn't.
There was like 10 of
Dr.
us.
Chase didn't.
Yeah, Dr. Chase was I think the only one, and she was
And-
fascinated by
And
everything.
Nelson,
And
but
Nelson-
Nelson, but Nelson wasn't
Nelson
even there.
He
Yeah.
was sick.
Yeah.
He
Yeah,
said
he
it
was
he was
sick
sick.
that night. He
Would he have done
No.
but me and Mitch would have tried to convince him.
it? Yeah.
But it was the greatest thing. So me and Mitch walk in, and we both lean on the counter, and we look at them. We're like, we have, I forget, I think we said 10 people, and we were like, look, we know your shop limit
'Cause we
or
came here last
minimum
year.
is
Right.
$80.
Right.
We have so many people. Will you do the minimum for 60 if we pick out of the book?
Right.
And literally the girls just look at each other and they were like, sure, why not? So we went into the book and
Yeah.
your tattoo wasn't even on their minimum
No,
$80.
mine
It was a
on the
$100 one.
list.
And she still paid 60.
Wow.
I went on Pinterest for
I do say,
mine.
Yeah.
Yeah, she-
They
She
asked
did a
if they
custom,
could pick
she
some
did a
small
custom.
ones off of
Yeah.
Pinterest if they'd still do it, and they said yeah.
Oh,
They didn't care. I think they just wanted us out of there.
Yeah.
But you know, it's nobody in there. It's
No,
not
there was
busy
nobody
at
in there.
all.
No.
We're the
They-
only customers.
they-
They're like, we were here last
crazy.
year.
They're
They,
like,
they made their money that night.
Yeah.
they remembered Dr. Mills.
They
They
were
were
all
like, were
quick.
you wearing the sparkly black dress last year? And we were like, yep,
Yep.
she was. She was like, I remember you
Insane that they
guys.
can remember.
Well, it was the
They
same-
remembered all of us because of me.
It was the same guy that tattooed you.
Yes.
Nice.
Because there was also
I
the
wanted
guy that
same
tattooed
guy,
me.
'cause he did such a good job last
Yeah.
year. I wanted
So you know the portrait I bought from them too?
Yeah,
Yes,
on the
that's right. I
wall of the
forgot.
tattoo shop.
Sabrina walked in. She was like, "That's pretty." Oh wait, that's the one you got from the tattoo shop. I was like, "Yeah."
Nice art from the tattoo bar.
Holy Naya.
They are artists.
I know.
Did they make it?
They are.
No, they didn't make it. She
But,
said she got it from somewhere else.
I mean,
like, I want it.
We were quicker this year, I would say. But I mean, we were still there, what, 2-3 hours?
Something
It
like
didn't
that.
feel like
I think
that.
Dr. Chase had the best time watching everybody.
But also, rewind just a smidge. We all went to dinner at the same place.
Yeah.
And then we found the stranded grocery cart.
Oh yeah.
That everyone
no!
must. They had to take a ride.
I got
Yes.
Dr. Chase.
I rode in it.
Lily.
I got nervous when Lily was riding in it, only because everyone else was riding and there was a good bit of grass between the road. Erica starts
right
pushing.
next to the
Erica
road.
starts pushing Lily, and it's when the sidewalk went right next to the road. And you saw that road last year. It is a like full on highway.
It's like 4
And I'm
lanes.
like,
I do have video of that. That was in the vlog.
and I'm like, I'm
Yeah.
watching my girlfriend get pushed down the sidewalk
Do I
in a
stop
shopping
it?
cart as cars are like passing 3 feet away from me. And I was like,
She'll be
okay.
I tried surfing on it, but Erica wouldn't let me.
Exactly, and that's the only reason I didn't say anything is because I trust Erica. Because I definitely don't trust her.
Perfectly.
But yeah, that's
fine.
how you know it's not what a mile walk maybe.
Not even.
Yeah.
So that's
Yeah.
how they made their
Yeah.
mile walk.
Yeah.
Oh,
I got in it first, and Dr. Chase pushed me.
I turned around and
She's like, I
just
can't do this anymore.
Then I got stuck in it. My foot was all cattywampus in there, and I
Oh
was
no,
like,
you
"Get out!"
got you got in it too.
Yes,
Yes.
she did.
Yeah, I did. I feel like I almost died.
I'm honestly surprised we didn't try to take the shopping cart with us.
We should have brought it home with us.
We
Yeah.
should
Next time you got the
Next
cone?
year.
We should.
What?
Like the cone?
We have 2 cones actually.
What? We needed them.
That couldn't
Yes.
fit in the van?
We needed them.
Oh, we could have made room for a grocery cart.
Yes.
Sure.
I need
You
that
should've
grocery cart
seen-
at home. Walking in groceries from my house.
You should have seen. It was like me, Megan, Kayla, and someone else. We were playing Tetris really good with the
Good
vans
job
and
that
stuff.
morning. I mean, we woke up at what, 5 o'clock?
My
Yeah.
fingers were.
Oh, I was shocked.
My
I
fingers
completely.
were
I looked at you the
so
night
bad.
before, and I was like, "There is no way in blank that we are getting out of here on time and stuff." Because we had planned to leave at 6 a.m.
Yeah,
The next day?
Pull
Glad
out
it's
by
6:30.
6:30.
Yeah.
No
and,
later than
and you know
6:30.
from last
We pulled out
year,
at 6:05, didn't we?
5:55.
yeah,
We were at the gas station
everyone,
at 5:55.
everyone was up by like 5.
I was
I think
at
I got up
5:30.
after 5. Mitch didn't get up till like 5:30, but we quickly packed.
But we were like,
everyone,
as people were getting ready, taking it down to the van.
Yeah.
So it
Right.
wasn't like a big like
and we
mosh
had
pit.
everything
Right.
loaded and like in the car, ready to go. 5:55, we were rolling out.
It's nice. We
Yeah.
were home by what, 1:15, 1:30?
Something like
Yeah.
that.
Oh,
So it was great.
that
Trash
is
night.
nice.
Can we talk about the playlist though on the way home?
Yes.
Oh yeah, what was that playlist?
It had bangers on
Well,
bangers.
so you know, I'm the only one asleep on the ride or awake on the ride home. So I'm like,
That's
I
usually
gotta,
the opposite
I gotta
when she's
sing
not
to
driving.
myself.
Right.
So I found it's the Backstreet
Backstreet
Boys
Boys.
on Pandora.
Backstreet Boys radio.
It was just
Yeah.
random. I was like, fine, I'll just pick it.
It's a mix of everything.
Yeah,
every time
Backstreet
somebody-
Boys.
yes.
everything.
Every
Avril
time
Lavigne,
somebody
like,
woke
that
up from
was-
their comatose state, they're like, "Wow, this is a good radio."
playlist. And I'm like,
Oh,
Pandora.
that's the funny thing because part of what she did send me, which as long as everyone's okay with it's going in the vlog, is people sleeping in the
Yeah.
I do that
Oh yeah.
Awful pictures. It's embarrassing pictures.
I got you too.
Oh yeah. There's a straight picture
I got you last
on
year
my
too.
phone.
Like,
There was one place.
yeah, last year your mouth was wide open. That's my favorite thing to do is when everybody's. That's this year.
Was that this year or last
That
year?
was this year. Last year you had the cat glasses on.
Oh yes.
I take pictures of
Did I see
everybody.
that one?
I mean, it wasn't an hour before everybody was asleep.
Oh,
yeah.
We went all the way from Orlando to Valdosta
See,
before we
look.
stopped one the first time.
There's
Yeah.
Elijah asleep. There's Mitch asleep.
There you go.
There's Elijah, Mitch, Lily,
Oh, you said that.
Erica. Maddie was turned around backwards
What?
in her seat.
How do you do that?
This is a video of every. Oh no, that was not that.
Oh, that's only ice
and then-
skating this
oh, yeah,
year.
yeah,
Oh,
there's
I
Leo, there's
skated last
Sabrina.
year with their
That's
glasses.
all
I gotta
solid
find
sheet of
it.
ice.
Yeah.
I was a
Yeah.
little nervous.
Because when we left, it was right after all the snow
Yeah.
Yeah.
and stuff, and so we get to racetrack, and they're like half the parking lot's just straight ice.
I went ice skating.
Ice skating
That's a
on
big old van. I was
did
like,
a
I
full
don't need this to get
plie.
sideways.
No.
I did a full plie.
That's fine.
It was-
Yeah, you did
Well,
something.
so the first stop on the way down there,
Oh gosh.
we made it as far. We made it through
Nice.
Atlanta really quick, and everybody was kind of hungry, had to potty. So we'll do that.
Yep.
So we stopped at a gas station, and we were met with a very interesting fellow who was asleep at the ding dings.
He
Just
was
passed
asleep
out.
sideways like this in his chair,
In a
passed out.
slot machine chair.
Might I add, his rear end was out of his pants.
So then she goes to the
I
bathroom.
did the bathroom. It was disgusting. Had to hover. Right? I did. I took it for the team. I was like, "This is what we're doing, guys."
We're 15
This
people
is the
deep in
plan.
line for
Yeah.
one stall.
Yeah.
Right.
So
And finally we're like,
I
let's
came
go.
out.
We
No, I
did.
came out and I was like, "It's awful. Don't do it."
So
Almost died.
So she said, "Let's go."
Alexa, there's a Chick-fil-A around the corner. I said, bet 2 birds, 1 stone.
Yeah.
so we went to Chick-fil-A.
It was the Hawaiian Chick-fil-A.
Yeah.
No, it wasn't
No,
Hawaiian.
it was
It was the
Truett.
the old
Truett
one.
Grits.
I thought it was the mini.
I don't know. It was
I don't
one of
know.
the fancy
One of the
Chick-fil-A's.
fancy-
White
yeah.
one.
Yeah.
But it
Yeah.
had a little door.
Oh,
It was cute.
I have
Yeah, that's how
pictures
our
of the
trip
girls
started.
walking through the door.
Yeah,
A
that's
man
interesting,
passed
man.
out at the ding dings at the gas station with
Y'all didn't try to
whole
like
butt out.
throw a coin and then turn around like what?
But it was like, we were all walking in, like talking, cutting up, and then all of a sudden it's like, oh.
Is he okay? Like,
It was
Yeah.
funny. We
So-
did all get quiet real fast.
Yeah, that's how.
did you take a picture of it? I mean,
That's
I
how
felt
VMX
bad.
Oh no!
I felt bad. But at the same, I'm like, this poor guy. He probably has nowhere to go, or he just is escaping his wife or
Appropriately
something.
dressed though. He's appropriately dressed.
Oh,
I'm
goodness.
thinking like something worse than that.
No, it wasn't too
He just
bad.
wanted to play the ding dings, and then he fell asleep.
Yeah. But hey, we made great time down.
Yeah, it
We
wasn't
made
too bad.
great time back.
Yeah, I'm
That's
proud of
good.
us. We did a good job.
Well, because we had to
That's
get
really
down there
good.
because we had the Antec thing that night.
Oh, we did.
Yeah.
We had to make
Yeah.
that that night.
Yeah.
Didn't we have something the same night last time?
I can't remember.
We had the little Uncharted thing.
Was that the first
yeah.
night?
Wasn't that the first night
Yeah, we
though?
had
There was
the first
something
night.
we had the
Yeah.
first
See,
night.
I want to say that
It was the mansion
last
party.
year the mansion party
Yeah.
was the first
It
night.
was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And this year it was the
Yeah, because Murray
Uncharted
different
was
night.
the
didn't
first
come
night,
because he
and
came
then-
in later that night.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We just met him back
And
at
he
the
was
hotel.
gone.
Yeah.
So we gave Nelson an award.
Yeah.
He gets. So we're gonna have an award between Moran and Nelson over who is the most fun / who participates the most at VMX. Nelson is in the lead by a long shot
Yeah.
because he was with us for every step of the way,
Almost, except for tattoos.
except for
Yeah, he
tattoos.
was
But,
sick.
but he was sick.
He didn't
Yeah.
feel
It,
good.
it wasn't even just sick. Like he was like, I'm sore, all that stuff and everything. Like he was
He's
like,
old.
yeah. He needed a day of rest. I do feel bad. Like I looked at him that day and I was like, dang, you're not feeling good.
I told him to take his medicine with him on the trip, but he didn't want to listen. He laid out all his pills. I was like, "That's all going on a trip." He was like, "No." Okay.
I'm surprised he came to the mansion party.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that's
We got
great
fun
though.
Nelson that night though.
Yeah. I mean, his kids are pretty awesome. I'm not gonna lie. They're all different. They love anime. They love drinking. And they're cool. So I
He
can
did
see.
something right.
Yeah, something spinned off from him.
And then, of course, the one thing we haven't talked about yet, the big fun part, was going to Disney World Monday, courtesy of Dr. Mills. So we went to, pretty much Monday, Mills looked at us and was like, nobody's doing classes. We're going to Disney World. And we picked Animal Kingdom to go do and have fun at and everything. So we pretty much just spent a day at Animal Kingdom, and it was a blast.
That was my first time at Disney, or mine and Megan's first time at Disney.
It was a lot.
Our
of
parents
people's
didn't
first
take us
time.
growing up.
It was. I think was it Dr. Ross's first time or Erica's?
No, I think it was just us.
Really?
No, I think it.
No, Sabrina said it was her first time, like
Like we have
Yeah.
done like the stuff with like Premiere in the past at VMX,
Yeah.
but it's
But not,
you get
like-
this little
Yeah, not the
pin
whole
section.
section.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so you
Yeah.
actually
Like, a
and
lot of
see
people
it
said it was
Yeah.
during the
as
day.
an adult too. Like
Right.
they've been as children.
Yeah.
but-
Yeah, like that was me.
Right.
I had been when I was under 10 years old to Animal Kingdom, so this was my first time going back and seeing it all. And,
We
like,
had magical Disney World Starbucks. Like,
Yeah.
it tastes better.
Yes, they do.
Magical.
It
does.
that was really the first stop. We hit
Yeah.
Disney World.
We hadn't even been on the
spent
gates 5
we spent
minutes.
well, we spent like 30 minutes in the gates getting
Yeah.
all of our phones
Fast
synced
pass
up and
stuff,
fast
like,
pass and all that
yeah.
stuff. And then as we're walking,
Overwhelming.
it was literally people saw Starbucks and were like, they gotta go to Starbucks.
Time to stop again.
Right, 13 people in
Why
one
not?
location trying to remain one single unit.
No,
not at
it
Disney
didn't
World.
work out.
Not at
No.
Disney World. I'm going here. I'm going there.
Well, luckily,
It worked out there.
Yeah,
eventually
no
we
matter
were
what,
just
everyone
like,
had fun.
everyone go do your own thing. Text when you're ready to leave.
Right.
Were the animals out though?
Yes.
Yes.
The gorillas, I think, were the most like lively of everything, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's how it
Yeah.
was.
And that was
Dr.
Dr.
Chase
Chase cried.
She loved the
Wow, she's
gorillas
so
so
great.
much.
There's a reason though. It was something she helped the gorillas in school or something.
Oh
What
yeah,
is it?
from her last podcast, that was part of
Yeah.
her training.
She loves, like, she would probably leave this place to go work at a zoo and be a vet.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
I know
She
she
did,
loves
like,
it
a
here, loves
bunch of,
us, but
like,
she would buy y'all to go
wild
be a zoo
animal
vet.
Yeah.
kind of
She
stuff.
does want to work.
She, that is one of
The
her dreams.
wildlife.
And so I think seeing that and everything was really cool for her.
Yeah.
Yeah, she cried. I was like, "Are you okay, bro?" I'm like, "Why are you crying?"
You need to
I was like, "Did somebody say something to you? Like, are you okay?"
The safari
That was
Yeah.
was
Yeah.
really cool.
Yeah.
I was in the back dying from car sickness, but it was really cool.
That man was an awful driver, and he even
He
said
was
it at the
awful.
beginning. He did something right when we took off. He's like, "And my
He
driving's
hit-
not gonna
he
get
hit
any better."
Times, guys. Like he hit a couple rocks.
Yeah,
like,
we
it was
were
long
Driving
rocks.
over rocks.
Yeah.
We were-
How did you get hired? What's the
Clearly,
process?
that's not much of a
No.
requirement.
No, clearly
You got a driver's license?
Can you reach the pedal?
Yeah, right. You gotta
But
turn
we
left
did.
to right. You're good.
We did the dinosaur ride,
Okay.
which is actually really cool because
It
that
was really
ride is
cool.
closing down next year.
Yeah.
It will no longer be a thing.
Oh, really? Okay.
We did the Bugs Life little theater thing, which is now closed
I
down
like the Bugs
full
Life.
permanently.
Really?
Yeah, it is either
dare
Lily
they?
said it's either
Why?
closed down now or it's like closing down the next few months. Same thing.
Why
They're just
would
gonna
they
cycle it out and
do
put
that?
something new there.
That's cool.
So that that was cool to
You gotta
see.
think how
But the
old
Bugs Life is a
Yeah.
classic. That was my favorite growing up.
They're trying to get with the new stuff. They'll probably put Moana or something
So
in
I
there.
think that they're somewhere. I'm not sure where, but they're going to be building a Indiana Jones ride.
That'd be cool.
Yeah, 'cause I
Okay.
went to the Indiana Jones ride at
Yeah.
Disneyland, and it is like the best ride I think I've ever
Yeah.
been on.
Okay.
So cool.
What else we did?
Okay.
We did. Some people stayed because it was really late when the park was closing,
Avatar.
and did
Yeah, me, Ross,
the
and
virtual
Mitch, we
Avatar
all
ride.
stayed
Yeah,
for
I did it.
Avatar.
I did it last year.
Same.
Fantastic ride. I will never be able to do it again
Yes.
because I did get sick on that ride.
We were in line for something Everest, and then it shut down.
Yeah, we were
Yeah.
in line for the Everest ride,
Bro,
but
I
it
was so mad.
shut down.
Oh,
A lot of people were looking forward to that because that's like the
Yeah.
And
only
they
real.
shut it
Like,
down all day, and that's the first time I've ever seen that.
That's the
where they
only
shut
like
it
real
down.
Right.
It was the only ride we had left on our Flash Pass or
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we were
Fast Pass or whatever.
in the line. We were going to be like the next 2 or 3 rides, and they were like, "Oh, sorry, we're having technical difficulties." And I was like,
Dang.
But then it happened and everything
so
was shutting
mad.
down.
Yeah.
Something
Yeah.
else broke down. It was
Yeah.
weird.
yeah. So that was the only real coaster, so we didn't get to do
It
that.
was
But
really sad.
we did the river ride, the Avatar river ride.
"We
Yeah.
broke the
Um,
system
Yeah,
and got
we
it."
did. But because when the roller coaster shut down, they gave us a fast pass to use on
Whatever.
anything except the virtual Avatar ride.
Yeah. Okay.
Originally, at the start of the day, you couldn't get a fast pass for the river ride.
Yeah.
So we went to the river ride because we
Okay,
were able
yeah.
to use it, and we used it.
It worked
So
out.
that was cool.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm missing another ride though.
That was it, I think.
Well, what
Last
did we
time
use
we
for
went
the
to,
3 fast passes? Dinosaurs. Oh, it was Dinosaur
River and
Safari,
Safari, yeah.
and we were supposed to use it, and then we used it on the river.
Last time we
Yeah.
saw the Lion King performance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That
I
was
think
Y'all
y'all missed it.
We
missed
went
the
to
time
go,
slot.
and then same thing happened. It was just a weird day. We were like 3 people, and then they cut it off. Like 3 people from
Yeah.
the rope, and then they're like,
Yeah.
"We don't have space."
The only thing I didn't enjoy myself was our food choice. We stopped in Asia, I think.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
And
no.
Like, it was
just
good. Like, it
I
was
never
okay,
liked
but
Asia.
not what I want to eat when I'm walking around. A
Yeah,
park all
that's
day.
what I'm
It was
saying.
so
I didn't.
heavy.
I
It
never
was just
liked
too
it
much.
when we stopped. Mm-mm.
I only ate French fries because
Yeah, I was gonna say light
sick.
snacks
I
and
didn't
stuff.
know it
is
was
what
an
goes-
option.
I'm sorry. Should
Catch me in Asia trying to order
Okay.
French fries.
Well, that was the day I was also like dying and
Alright, so
stuff,
it's something that holds you down.
walking around. Oh yeah. Well, no, that night I like. I'll tell you, I got back, laid down on the couch,
Yeah.
and then pretty much just
I was
ran.
a little bit nervous that we were going to have to take him to the hospital. He was really
Yeah.
sick. He was
I was running like a really bad
fever.
fever, and then the next day it broke, and I was like,
They were all
oh.
like, "Is
I
he
mean,
breathing?" I was like, "He's breathing.
Yeah,
He's
he was
fine."
like that
last
I
year,
needed to make
though.
sure he
Yeah.
was breathing.
They were all playing cards at the freaking kitchen table.
For instance,
You
this
wanna
year
play?
it was evident because you're in the living room where everyone can see you.
You could
Last
see
year
him,
you were in
yeah.
your
Yeah.
hotel.
Well, last year I was
Yeah.
also only sick for like one
Listen,
day.
Elijah, next year,
No.
buddy, we're going to get you a list of things
A
that you need
regimen.
to start taking
Yeah.
another week before we go. And we're going to continue to take
The
this
change
banana
of
bag.
climate
Make him a banana
dismisses you
Between
up.
me and
Yeah.
Naya, we got
Yeah.
We're bringing IV fluid.
Yeah, we are.
next
Hook
Well,
that
okay.
wise
Yeah,
down.
walk in the glass.
Everyone got sick this year though, and it wasn't even just like what I had. Like
It was
there
all
was something
different
else
stuff. I know,
going
but it was
around
weird.
Yeah,
too.
that's the weird part.
Patient 0.
Maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, him and
Nobody-
Mitch had that couch infected. While
I honestly feel like it's like when you have a toddler that carries all the germs, and you were always
Yep.
sick when you're at. That was you this year.
I was pretty bad.
It was awful.
Man, I also heard y'all did karaoke.
Yeah, we did not.
Oh,
Uh,
we enjoyed it.
Letty did
Ross
karaoke.
did karaoke.
Yeah,
Okay.
Letty did karaoke.
And then she got
Eileen-
moved off.
Have you seen the video?
Eileen
of
Ross.
Yes.
Yeah.
When she stood on the chair and everything. Yes.
She was so much in character.
Yo.
She was so
Wish
much
I
in
saw
character.
that.
She had to turn around and get herself in character. And then turn back around, and then all of a sudden she was this new person.
Oh, I
It
wish I was
amazing.
there.
So it's like
it
we'll-
will happen again. That is her one party trick, and she'll do it every time.
She loves
it.
Yeah.
So
No,
it's,
she's talking
it's like
about
we
it.
always joke with Dr. Mills. Like you have Dr. Mills and you have Michelle.
Yes.
Dr. Ross is the same way. You have Dr. Ross
And
and
then
you have Eileen.
Eileen.
Yes.
That's what I feel like. Eileen, we have
Eileen
your
So it ends.
is on this trip.
So she does. So Letty and her were doing karaoke, and then she does her party trick, which was the most. And then because of her party trick, I was like, now I'm in it. So I was like, let's do fancy. So we're doing fancy. We're singing fancy, and Dr. Nelson comes out super angry.
It's like 2 a.m.
So,
now.
but my favorite part is all
know they're
me and
loud.
Eileen
Yep.
did was we just started doing this. Dancing.
You just
Yeah.
crouching down.
They're crouching down and getting quiet.
Right. I was just supposed to.
And I
You
think-
won't see us.
And I think
That's what happened. We
Mitch
felt
said,
like if we got smaller, he wouldn't see us. So we just keep saying.
So
Mitch said, I'm pretty sure Mitch said out loud to them, you're not getting quieter, right?
but
And then he said when he said that, no, I remember him saying that
No, they
because we
kept
were
going.
crouching and he said that and I was like, and then both of us started whispering.
You're like, you're right.
because they wanted to finish the song.
Yeah.
Like
You
they were
gotta
like
commit.
Stop.
Commit.
they were gonna finish the song and then go to bed.
Yes.
But the funniest part was Dr. Mills and Dr. Ross were on. Okay, no. Correction. Eileen and Michelle were on the expo hall, and they had met up with one of their representatives who was buying them drinks. And Nelson made a comment and basically said, "We released the sorority sisters," on VMX. And everyone lost it, and it was hysterical. Because it's true.
They're like two long lost sisters.
We
Oh,
are.
It is amazing.
They're
To
so
watch
the
them
same.
interact, it's pretty cool.
I feel like they don't finish sentences. They're like, and I, and yeah, me too. And I'm like, did that make any sense to anybody
It
else?
just goes to show that she was a perfect pick to add.
Yeah.
to
Oh,
it.
100%.
Perfect
Great.
shape to add to
She
our
knows
family.
it
I
too.
love her so much.
She does. She enjoys it. Yeah.
We just have to get her on the podcast.
I know.
She keeps saying she wants to. I just,
Well, Thursday she's off, so
Yeah.
we try to come out here.
So
It's
what
all
we're
fun.
gonna need to do is have it on the day that she's not
Oh,
off,
for sure.
or do it at Marietta.
Yeah.
yeah, I've told people, I said, I'll do it any night of the week. Doesn't really matter to me. So,
Yeah, because we're at our Ackworth practice now. I don't know if we announced that.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, that's
Ackworth
good.
now. But,
But it definitely, it is a bonding experience too. Like
Yeah.
it definitely keeps us close to continue to hang out
It is.
outside of work because
and
work is tough, right? We talked about this before, and just like and you fight with your family members, right? You can fight with your coworkers, and as long as we're still ultimately at the end of the day a bonded family, then
what was the comment you made the other day before when you were like, we all need to do something outside of work?
yeah.
I was like, I'm starting to hate you guys. I need to hang out with you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we're like, let's do it this weekend.
Yeah, like I need to see you outside of work and not at work.
Look, I felt bad too because rec rooms, they were all rage rooms. They were all in Atlanta, and everybody's like, we're not driving that far.
Yeah.
So it was like, well,
Unless we
it looks
get a
like
bus.
you're taking it out on each other, right?
Which I
Okay,
think
back to Dr. Chase's idea.
Dr. Chase
It wasn't
has
my idea.
Oh,
Right.
It was
Okay,
only-
my bad.
where would
Taylor's
we-
idea.
The only thing I want to know is we can do it, but where would we park it?
Semantics.
Marietta.
We can figure
Oh,
that
there you
out.
go, Mary.
Yeah,
There's not
Put
any
it
parking at Marietta.
Fine, you can park
You
at my
have,
house.
you have a gate that opens that you can drive in through that's supposed to be doctor parking,
And
but
have a
none of the
giant
doctors
yellow
use
bus.
it.
There you go.
It's not gonna be yellow.
That's
It's
what we be yellow.
Oh, they paint it red.
That's
Love it.
red.
You
Duh.
can
Yeah.
clean it and everything.
It was my idea.
Until a homeless guy breaks in and
Right.
lives in it.
But
So,
we think about all the opportunities that it does
It's
open
very
up. We
true.
can do not mobile stuff, but mobile stuff a little
Yes.
bit better, and I think it'll be really
Mobile
cool.
promotions, use it for
Yeah.
fall festival,
Events.
like
Yes.
And
drive it
eventually,
down to
have you
VMX.
seen the doggy daycare bus?
yeah.
Where they
pick
go
up
and they
our
pick
dogs
them up.
for
That's
daycare.
adorable.
That's what I
So
don't look
cute.
that just means you have to
forward
get
Really?
someone for CDL.
Yeah.
You'll
Well,
have to do
depending
it.
on how big it is, you don't have to have a CDL, but
I'm
it's
just
alright.
saying,
I will be
it
the
was
designated
my
bus
idea.
driver. I love it. I know I complain
it.
about it and I snap at you guys when you tell me how to drive, but I love looking up in that rearview mirror and just like looking at
Everybody. Yep.
It's so fun. Like my view is the best view when I'm driving.
I could tell on the way home, especially
it.
the
It was a
music
lot- there
Megan
was-
was
It
vibing.
was a really good vibe on the way home. Like
Yeah.
usually everybody comes back really cranky, you're just tired,
No,
you're
yeah.
over it.
This year
But it was a good one.
we were all
That's fair.
vibing pretty good. I think just like first thing in the morning we were all like waking
Yeah.
up and stuff. But no, yeah, we were good.
Yeah,
That's good.
It was a
Yeah.
good vibe.
Well, that's a lot of
And
personalities.
contrary,
Yeah.
probably we did learn a lot.
Yeah.
We all still have our presentations coming up
Yeah,
next
presentation week is next week. I cannot
Wait a
wait
minute.
to hear everybody's presentation.
Yeah, I
so
go first.
part
We'll
of
do.
the deal when I take the team to VMX
It's next
is
week.
that they are to provide the rest of the team a presentation on some of the things that they've learned or their biggest nuggets or whichever. So I'm super excited to hear what everybody wants to talk about.
Yeah.
I mean, I know like I'm doing mine on PRP.
Shocker.
I know. Yes, I know.
Say it again, Elijah.
I talk about it all the time. Yes, I know.
Yes.
But I'm doing it on PRP.
But explain, Elijah, why you're so passionate too about PRP.
Well, one,
your
I've done it on my
experience.
dog
Right.
and stuff.
And you're about to do it
it's
again.
Fantastic. And
Yeah.
I'm, quite
And
literally
how
about
long
to do
has
it again.
been since the last time?
A year,
Yeah.
which,
So
yeah.
PRP
I mean,
injection.
Oh, well, his x-rays were up on that computer, but so you can look at them and see
It
the
lasted a whole year, and now you're ready to do it again.
Yeah.
That's really good.
Yeah.
So it's something that I'm passionate about. I know Lily's doing it on laser.
You're doing your topic on laser?
Mhm.
Nice.
Oh, she's got some cool,
So we
like,
haven't really like shared our ideas. I told her I'm like keep them to yourself because even if
Yeah.
we pick the same thing, our presentation's
Yeah.
gonna be
Yeah,
totally
it'll be
different.
different.
but the class that we sat in that I know she's using was really cool.
Yeah. Who
Um,
hasn't started their presentation?
Oh, I haven't started.
Oh,
Yeah.
Presentation's not
It's
started
up
yet.
here, but it's not
The rough draft
anywhere
is
on
together.
paper at all.
Yeah,
What?
which
Yeah.
one's doing
I
yours?
scheduled my presentation.
Efficiency.
Efficiency. Nice. I
How
love it.
dare you?
What did you say?
Nothing.
Loser.
I said I scheduled my presentation not knowing on a day that I won't be here. I went out of town next
She
week.
went,
and it's
oh,
on
can we
Wednesday. I
reschedule?
was gonna take Sabrina's spot, I think.
There you
on
go.
Tuesday.
There you
But I
go.
was
Mine was
like,
literally
not
the
even
first
gonna be
So,
here.
and I just want to make sure I know how it's going to work.
Good.
So everybody at both practices will be on virtually, right?
Yeah, we'll just Zoom in, Marietta.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It'll be a
That'd be
little
good.
weird, like if somebody's doing an actual like PowerPoint presentation.
We can screen share.
Share the screen.
Yeah, we can figure it
You
out.
share the screen. Yeah,
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
just share the screen. That'll be
That's
fine.
cool.
I'm not
Yeah,
getting
I'm
up and
excited.
presenting. I'm gonna sit here
Yes,
like
you
this
are.
with all
Yeah,
my
sit
friends
and
and
sit
just
with your
talk
friends
about
and
it.
talk.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Because if
I say
I'll
go
take
with
a
zero. I say
So
go.
for me, whenever I have to present, I feel better having a visual, like a PowerPoint, because then everyone's staring at that and not me.
Yeah.
You know?
Now you guys see what I deal
Yeah.
with every morning in the morning
Yeah.
meetings.
that's different.
It's not.
No,
It's
it's
not.
not.
It's really not.
I'm a-
I used to
I'm
have to lead
teaching you
morning
something
meetings.
every day.
Yeah.
Today we're going to talk about follow-ups and rechecks.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put a big whiteboard on the wall and let you write your morning meeting notes down so you can point. We're not
I want a
losing.
See,
fancy
like-
pointer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Get
I
you-
don't
Where's
mind.
the laser pointer?
You know
Being
what?
up here as
What
long
we
as
should
I'm
start
prepped.
doing is making them present the morning meeting.
Oh Lord.
Like Lily, what do we need to do every single day?
Follow-ups, retention calendar, smart flow,
See?
Then
Ren fund. That was my next one.
Mills Pet Rescue 2025.
Oh yeah, once if I get a house, I would love to be a rescue. I've always wanted to be a rescue for kids and animals.
Yeah, I feel
I
that.
always wanted to be.
I got your first kid rescue. Trent.
I'll take Trent. Trent ain't going nowhere.
Right, but
I'm gonna adopt him right into my. No, him and Ezekiel. Oh
I
yeah,
can't even imagine.
they could just have fun together.
They'll keep each other
Him,
entertained.
Ezekiel, and Elijah need to have a baby
nice
boy,
little
like
powwow,
date
yeah.
of some
You
kind.
better
Like
make sure.
baby fight club.
You better make sure that room is indestructible.
Then you added Dr. Chase's youngest. What is his name?
Elliot.
Elliot.
Aw, he's gonna be the referee.
They're all the
Is
same
he-
age.
I feel like is he like
I don't know.
Rowdy
Him and
like
Trent took
them?
up to each other at the fall festival last year, so I
Aww.
don't know. Good luck.
Elijah will just stand in his corner. Just watch people. What's wrong with you guys?
Baby Elijah, not adult Elijah.
Yeah, not me. I was in my
You'd have
corner
the
at the
cops
side by side.
People are gonna think Elijah's like
Wait a
beating up
minute.
Logan.
Correction. Correction.
The little one, the little one.
He just stands in the corner. Don't worry about it. He did nothing.
Well,
Oh man.
one last question. So, for those of us that walked through the expo hall, what was the coolest product that you've seen at the expo hall?
Me first, real quick. The kennels.
Yes.
Was it me? Was it us?
Yes.
The white kennels where it's like you can do like light. The light depends on like if it's clean, dirty, or it's like blue light therapy or something.
That's terrifying.
No more stainless
Um,
steel. It's all like plastic, and the front's
Yeah.
like hold plexiglass.
It's a
but it's a whole
built-in.
system.
It's
like
a built-in
cabinets.
oxygen cage.
Yes.
It has heaters in it,
Yeah.
The,
But
Made
it's-
me put my hand in it.
Yeah.
I was like,
It was
but
cool.
it's designed. The whole cage is not a heater.
Yeah.
The back is. So you put the pet on the back. When they're warm enough, they're
They
gonna
can
move.
It's like a terrarium.
They'll,
Yeah, they
yeah,
can self-
they'll move to the front.
Yeah.
like big for like big
there
dogs.
was there was
Yeah.
other
Pretty
stuff
cool.
too.
They had a whole
with,
run.
Wow.
Yeah, the
But that
run
was pretty
didn't.
cool.
The run didn't have all that though.
I like
No.
the built-in oxygen cages. We had that at a previous
That
clinic
is
I worked
really
at,
cool.
and it was awesome. And it had this little like you could open the whole door, but obviously you're gonna
Yeah.
let all your oxygen out. So it had this like little tiny hole.
Yeah.
That you could just like open and
These
just
had those as well.
close it right back.
There was something else they had in it, and I can't remember what it was. But
Like the
it
IV
was-
poles are like like they have like built-in holders for
Yeah.
your pumps. I mean, but then like cabinetry around it for storage. And
Yeah.
stuff.
Because we talked about for
It's a little
Ackworth
flat.
2.0
It's a little
looking into for our ICU unit.
Oh my God,
ICU
that's cool.
unit.
Yeah, that'd be really
Just
cool.
looking into it
Yeah.
and
That'd be
seeing.
really cool.
But that was cool.
That's a good idea.
Of course, I still love the rehab stuff. The stance pad is still one of the coolest things
Yeah.
to me.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I
I
think
saw
it's
it last
pretty
year. I literally went back. I said, I'm going back to Companion this year. I want to see it again.
And see if they'll
Because-
give it away for free.
Yeah.
Which they would.
Yeah.
They would
So
have. You
the-
could have picked anything.
Yeah. The
Oh, you just win and then you
Yeah.
pick whatever.
But
The
you
if
want.
contest
you won,
was-
you could pick whatever.
You win, you pick whatever one you want. Of course, we talked, if we didn't have Marietta, we could actually debate about what it is. But since we had Marietta, a laser made the most sense. But the stance pad, you essentially get a dog to stand on it. So, like, my
Yeah.
dog would be fantastic for it. And the computer will analyze the stance of the dog and tell you, hey, like,
More pressure.
the right hip is bad, the
Yeah.
left hip is bad, and stuff like that. And it'll not tell you how you can adjust it, but then you can plan, like, a rehab from there
see
and
the
all that stuff.
improvement.
And
Yeah,
watch
that's cool.
improvement over time
That's
and everything.
really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is cool.
That's really cool.
I'm trying to think of the cool stuff I saw. I get so lost in there, and at one point when I was walking around, I lost my phone in there.
That's
I
terrible.
only went one day.
Right?
Unless it was the day
It's
you were
a
walking around
lot.
with us.
Yeah.
For me, it was getting to actually play with the Cubex. That was cool.
Yeah.
Oh, you
Knowing
saw
where-
it in real life?
Yes,
Yeah.
it's so
They
cool.
have- they
It
have a
is
whole
so
booth.
so much prettier than I thought it was going to look.
Really?
It looks beautiful.
Like
I
state of the
didn't-
art. Like
It's
it looks
beautiful,
fancy.
and it's like it's amazing. And he had me like fingerprint in, and it
Nice.
popped open, and it was super fast. It was faster
Cool.
than I expected.
Yeah.
And I just like it, like any nervousness that I had about
It
it,
helped
it
be
took it
honest,
away.
yeah.
I'm
as soon as
so
I walked
excited
away.
to get it.
It is
too.
so
But,
much prettier
I
than
didn't-
the pictures don't do it justice.
Good.
I didn't play around with it, but I did walk up to the booth.
Y'all
and
saw, like,
everything
our
and kinda
size that
watched.
we
Yeah,
getting?
that
That's
it was
cool.
the one. That's exactly what they had on
That's
display.
cool.
Was exactly
Yeah.
what we're getting. Both towers.
Fun.
Yeah,
I can't wait for that.
I'm excited.
Lily,
It's
what
gonna
was
be-
your coolest thing you saw?
I don't know if I would say, I mean, it's definitely not a product, but someone we met, the Love Hugh Vet girl, the tech girl, she had like the clothing and you got crop
Oh
tops and
yeah, I
stuff.
can't remember.
So she was a vet tech. Well, she still is, but she during COVID, when you know the whole morale was down, she made a sticker, like just to be funny. Well, she went viral on TikTok, sold out of like the sticker, and she was like, "Well, I'm just gonna make a whole like line off of this." So she makes shirts, she makes cups, she
Fun.
made
Crop charms.
yeah, she made like scrunchies, headbands.
I bought
you
8
name
crop
it.
charms from her.
That probably would have been my place.
Right?
You name it, and
That's
she was the nicest girl
She
ever.
was
So
so
what
nice.
was it about her stickers that
It was just some like punny
Yeah.
veterinary sticker, and like
Yeah.
it sold out like crazy.
Really?
Yeah.
But she made it during COVID, and she was like, ever since
Now
then,
she has
I-
this whole big business. I mean, she had a big booth at VMX. Like her name's out
Really?
there. Yeah.
Yeah.
I
So-
follow her on
I want-
Instagram now.
Send her send me her information. 'Cause
Did
I
y'all
wanna-
see the Chewy booth? I know
Oh my gosh.
none of us really wanted to
I
go over there. But
Was
the-
very stuck up and did not go in there.
So I didn't
I was like,
go.
ew.
I didn't go
Which one
in.
was it?
I don't remember.
They
It was
were
probably like the front door.
yeah, on the right side, on south. They were by Merck.
Love it.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
But so none of us wanted to go over there, obviously. But I did not walk all the way in, but I saw something that caught my eye, and not in a good way.
This was like,
Chewy's doing practice software.
Oh yeah, they have their own clinics now too.
Where did
Yeah.
you meet?
So Chewy has their own clinics,
Yeah.
and they have like a whole practice software and everything to go with it.
I mean, they're doing
Yeah.
animal hospitals now too.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
like,
They're
why
on
wouldn't
clinics.
they
So,
dive off into something like
I'm
that?
curious to see how that's going to impact their online store for
Oh,
like
yeah.
everyone else and stuff.
Support local business.
Yeah,
Mhm.
please.
Yeah, please support local businesses.
Mills, what was the coolest thing you saw in the expo hall?
That's the thing that sticks out to me the
The
most.
Cubex?
Cubex,
Yeah.
yeah. Because remember, I go every year, so there's
Yeah.
not like a whole lot of, and I didn't get to see the cages because if I got to see the cages, that would have probably
They're
been the
cool,
coolest
like-
thing I saw.
Yeah.
I think we all walked up to the cage thing, like, okay, this is another thing, just whatever, we'll listen.
Yeah.
And then she started talking, and we actually really looked, and I think all of us were like, holy cow, these are actually like cool and
And
useful.
Yes.
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 Yeah.
Like,
Like,
oh, I can
like
use that.
it's not just a fancy, good-looking case.
It's not a CT,
Yeah.
a CT machine that
Yeah.
we can never have
Right.
type thing.
Well,
you know?
whatever. We're
I
gonna have a
know, we
CT
will
one day.
one
One day. One day.
It's something that like is an everyday in and out
Mm-hmm.
use. Like obviously, it'd be great to have them through the whole clinic,
Mhm.
but Megan's first idea was ICU, like just having them in there because they
That's
would
a
be
good idea.
perfect for
I
it.
like it.
So,
I like
do you
it a
still
lot.
have the card from?
I'm sure I
her?
can find it.
Yeah.
Who's the guy that we think is really funny? That's a tech, but also an influencer on TikTok. What's his name? Brown, Walter Brown.
Mm-hmm.
Walter Brown did like a montage with the well. It's like well kennels or something.
Mhm.
I have
So-
a bag and stuff.
It'd be
from it.
easy to find. Yeah.
Cool.
I don't know pricing or anything, but it's pretty cool.
Kayla, do you have one before we
I
wrap
still
up?
think it's that dental table we saw
Dental
last
table.
year. Yeah, me and
I
Mitch
did-
when we were walking
Dental
through.
table or the
Yeah.
machine?
No,
No,
it's
there's
the
a
table.
table.
It like tilts and
Oh,
like it's
fun.
crazy. He was like,
Yeah.
"I want to walk by and see if the prices come down." I was like, "Yeah, right."
Yeah.
The
Yeah,
price is
that's
not
it.
coming down. It's going
No.
up.
That dental table
I-
is so
I
cool.
also walked by because I didn't get to see it last year and everything. Y'all talked about it, so when I walked by, I
It
saw all
was
the tables. I was
crazy.
like, I'm gonna pop in here and see if
And the
that's all.
pink,
It's cool.
and the pink anesthesia machine, the hot pink one that we
Oh,
told you about last year. It's hot
I didn't get to
pink.
see it either.
It's so
There
cute.
was a
I want a
ton
hot
of
pink
anesthesia
anesthesia
machines.
machine.
There was a ton of anesthesia, like different company with anesthesia
Yeah.
units, or more so
good.
than last year.
Yeah.
You know what's crazy is all of us went and all of us saw that many different things.
Different.
'Cause I had no
I didn't
idea
even
any of
go
that
in a
stuff.
quarter of the
Right,
expo hall.
Right.
Yeah.
Between
Insane.
losing my phone and trying to get all my classes in, I was done. I was like, I gotta get out of here.
There was also, I personally feel like there was more on the expo hall this year
I
than
do
last
agree
year.
with that.
Yeah,
there
it
was
was
more.
Well, they added a ton of booths because a lot of people are doing the AI stuff now.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah,
There was
a lot
like
of
every corner I walked around, there was a
AI is
new
where
AI
it's at.
software.
Yeah.
But so yeah.
What?
I just busted my lip on my straw.
Still recording.
Well, thank y'all for listening. This has been, I'm calling this episode VMX, Squirrel Moments, and Laughter. I decided that like 20 minutes ago.
Perfect. Great,
but this
buddy.
has been The Doghouse with Mills Animal Hospital. You can find us on Apple Music, Amazon Music, YouTube, iHeartRadio.
TikTok.
TikTok,
Yes,
Instagram.
we're going to be hopefully clipping this on TikTok at some point. There's another and Podbean. And then we now have a YouTube channel for the clinic itself. Dr. Mills has already put up a video, a how-to on cleaning ears, and we'll be posting like our TikToks and stuff to YouTube Shorts. And then find us on all of our social media at Mills Animal Hospital, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok. Am I missing any?
I don't think so.
Off the
Yeah,
top of my
no,
head.
that's it.
And then of course our website at
Threads,
Mills
whatever
Animal
that
Hospital.
is. Right.
But thank y'all so much for listening, and we'll catch you next time.